bronze Cerakote. Each lower has a custom deep engraving with the limited edition and a 1 of 250 unique serial number on the lower. They will also come with our new CNC hop-up, paired with a ZCI 6.02 285mm barrel and a Maple Leaf 70-degree hop-up rubber. The limited edition will be powered by the legendary Gen 2 Inferno and will include a new premium trigger board which features an optical selector switch for improved durability.
Each MTW Limited Edition will ship with a bronze challenge coin, with a specific serial number matching your rifle, as well as a certificate of authenticity signed by Rich. In addition to the Wolverine Airsoft website, the limited edition will be released at a simultaneous worldwide launch with a number of participating dealers.
Creating the limited edition MTW truly has been a labor of love, and we hope that you will enjoy it as much as we have enjoyed making this one-of-a-kind MTW masterpiece.
Is it to your liking, sir?
Do you have anything stronger?
I believe we can accommodate. Do you need compact or firepower?
Actually, I was hoping for a bit of both.
I believe I have just the thing.
Mark. The MTW Limited Edition is an exclusive project from Wolverine Airsoft, based on the flagship Forged Series MTW. Only 250 of these beautiful guns will be manufactured. The limited edition includes a wide range of special... What's up, everybody? A few minutes late today. We have a special guest today. I'm not going to define what kind of special. We'll leave that up for you to decide. But Garrett is here. He's going to be joining me on the stream today, and jump over to our stream section here. How's everybody doing on a Thursday afternoon? Go ahead and throw your comments, your questions up in the comments section. Joshua says woot woot. We're going to wing it again today. Don't have a whole lot planned. Just going to hang out for a little while. How'd you guys... Ooh, magnet. Beer of the day is O'Fallon Dad's Original Oatmeal Stout. I mean, how can you go wrong? So, did you guys play over the weekend? I went down to Iron Horse. We can talk about that a little bit later. Let's see whether we can prop this guy up, make it more. Does that show up in the camera? Maybe. So, go ahead and throw your questions up here. Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching. Jump over to YouTube for a second and see what we got. We got YouTube stream going on. PDW stock. Ah, strep throat. That sucks. Strep throat's no bueno.
Nope.
But
Never had it.
You never had strep throat?
Nope.
Count yourself blessed. It's I got strep throat when I was in college at one point, and I'd had it in the past, and it hadn't been too bad. It just kind of gone away on its own. And when I got in college, and it got to the point I couldn't eat anymore. I went like 2 days without eating anything. I was like, well, maybe I should go get some drugs. So I went, and they gave me amoxicillin for the strep throat. And I got the worst, most painful rash I've ever experienced from the amoxicillin. So then they had to give me different drugs for the strep throat and drugs for the amoxicillin. So, fun times.
Thomas asks, how did you like the MTW mags? Scorpion mags on the MTW9.
I had a lot of fun with it. So this I played with at Iron Horse this weekend. It is internally it's basically an MTW9. Externally it has a bunch of odds and ends done, but around the 33 gram PDW stock on there, and this actually has the standard length 208 millimeter barrel inside. It's just has a 4-inch outer barrel and then suppressor. Ran great. Got some really fun shots. Picked people off through windows. Had all sorts of fun.
Nice.
So anybody go down to Iron Horse? Anybody on here at Iron Horse? Anybody shoot me while they were down there? Oh, what do we got? Questions wise. You guys are quiet today. Throw some questions up there. What other games should we get to? I'm trying to get to a few games this year. Can we get a Wolverine Tech shirt? Short sleeve button up with cuddles on the back where the patch would be just Velcros. Wolverine Tech shirt. A short sleeve button up with cuddles on the back and where the patch... So you want Velcro on the on the breast? Is that what he's saying?
I don't know. I would assume shoulder, maybe.
Or on the, like on the sleeve? Mm-hmm. Maybe so. You'll have to clarify. I hadn't thought of doing it. It could be fun to do a patch shirt, one that would take take a patch, because we have all the different patches, so you could just kind of pick your patch of the day, what you feeling today. Possible.
I'd wear one.
Yeah. So, for those of you that don't know, Garrett has been working in the tech department recently. So, if you've needed help with tech, he and Cody have been holding down the fort, working on getting people's emails answered, and guns taken care of, and all that good stuff. So, yell at him if you need help. Well, don't yell at him. We don't encourage yelling at our tech support.
I'm just trying to help.
It is a little unfortunate how many people think that they need to yell in order to get help.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's been great so far, though.
Yeah. Let's see. What we got? Am I showing up at Birgit in Sweden this year? Probably not. Isn't it the last weekend in June? Or last week in June? I'm going to have about a 1-month-old baby at that point, so probably not a good time to be gone for a week.
Yeah, I don't think your wife would appreciate that.
I've done it before. I went to IWA the week after Madison was born. So, but it's not ideal. Definitely not ideal. I also don't know what their travel rules are right now. I do plan to do some more international travel probably later this year. Probably looking at the UK. But we'll see. What else we got on there?
Brandon's asking if there'll be MTW flannels or Hawaiian shirts in the future. I would also be down for a Hawaiian shirt. I almost wore one today.
The thought of making Wolverine branded Hawaiian shirts had never occurred to me, guys.
Really?
No.
I think Peter talked about it once. Maybe.
Maybe I just didn't take him seriously.
Yeah, maybe he didn't.
Do you guys wear brand? I don't know that I've ever. Have you ever seen a branded Hawaiian shirt?
No. Actually.
Or a branded flannel shirt? Like you see T-shirts, you see like
they'll have a tag on the inside, but like as far as like outer brand, you don't see that.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, will we be selling the new pistol grip by itself? Probably eventually. Let's see. Any idea when tactical furniture will go for sale, or is that exclusive to tactical trims? I don't know whether we'll be selling all of the furniture separately. I guess we hadn't really thought about that. Since we primarily figured if you wanted it, you'd buy it on the gun. But I'm not sure. We'll have to throw that one to the team and see what they want to do with that. Then we have to come up with a way to package it, which we don't currently have, because we just get them in bulk.
Yep.
So I don't know about that. Let's see. Nicholas said, "Is there a way to decrease the weight on the?" No, I mean other than running a lower pressure, so you could go with a longer barrel, so you can run lower pressure. But the weight is just kind of is said it's not adjustable at this point. But anyway, games. What games are you guys looking forward to? Still want to get a few more on the schedule for this year. What ones are you looking forward to? I want something different. It'd be fun to go to some different AOs. We've done most of the ones in the Southeast a bunch.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fun to. So you went to GTI not too long ago, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was a lot of fun.
Which game?
Was it Stonebreaker this year?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. I get them mixed up. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Really cool facility. For sure. Very different. Massive. And they had 700 people there. Got to go up in the helicopter. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, okay, Sam, if you're listening, look. How many times have we been there and you've never sent us up in the helicopter? I send Anthony and Glenn and Garrett down, and you send them up in the helicopter. What in the world, man? I tell you what. How was the helicopter?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah. We were up there for like, I don't know, it was like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's usually about a 10 to 15 minute,
Yeah,
10, 15 minute ride.
I was like, check that off the bucket list, been up on a helicopter.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be a good... You hit anybody from up in the helicopter or just shoot at people?
Just shot at people. I think Glenn hit a few people. I had the 9, so I ran out of ammo pretty fast, and I wasn't comfortable switching mags.
Oh, gotcha.
Up in the helicopter, but Glenn was like, I'm going to use all my mags, so he was like carefully like slipping them in.
Oh.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure he got several groups.
Nice.
He definitely shot at all of them, but...
Nice. So you didn't change mags at all while you were up there?
I didn't know. I wasn't really comfortable.
Afraid you were going to drop
that.
a mag on
Yeah,
somebody?
I didn't want to do that.
Nail somebody in the head with a mag? Let's see. Where's Cuddles? I don't know. What do you mean by where's Cuddles? Would be gas. Come on. People need Hawaiian shirts. I think they like the Hawaiian shirt idea.
Yeah.
We'd have to figure out how to do a Wolverine branded Hawaiian shirt. I don't know how you
could do like, I don't know.
Just like a little embroidery on the just Wolverine Airsoft Claws logo.
And then just a regular Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
You could do
Maybe
that.
so. Something kind of subtle.
Yeah.
Richard said he finally was able to get an Aerostock. Haven't had a chance to install it yet.
Nice.
Yeah. They're pretty popular.
Yeah, I like them a lot. I've only ever used the Aerostock on any of the MTWs I've used, so I'll have to try a line out eventually. But
I mean, it really depends on what you're doing. Like, if you're gonna be shooting a lot and you just don't want to worry about it, it's nice to just have the line and tank, and you don't have to pick. You just kind of pull the trigger until you get tired of pulling the trigger. So it's nice from just sort of a peace of mind standpoint. I ran the 33 gram this weekend. That's usually what I run at this point. It's enough shots that for the way I play most of the time, it's not, I change 2-3 times throughout the course of the day for the amount that I generally shoot. So that's not a big deal. But 9mm are shipping. We shipped a bunch of 9mm, didn't we?
yeah. I think didn't they just get some picked up for?
Yeah, I think we just sent a whole bunch to Europe. It was there's a bunch shipping, and I think I heard that all of the rest of the limiteds are all built out and in stock and ready to ship. So if you've been waiting on a limited, hop on our website, and they are now in stock and ready to ship, is my understanding. Check first, but I'm pretty sure that they're all ready to go.
Yeah, there's just a few on the website.
Yep.
As far as I know, not that many. Are we going to release the MTW9 lower only?
I don't know. Maybe, probably at some point, but right now we have to get priorities building guns first. With anything like that, we have to get caught up on gun production, and then if there's, if we have excess capacity, then we can sell standalone stuff like that. But somebody mentioned Copperhead up there. I have not been to Copperhead yet.
In New Mexico.
Yeah. Dominance? I'm not familiar with that game. Dominance by ATE in North Carolina. That one wouldn't be too far away. Where is it held? Copperhead's out in New Mexico. I've wanted to go to that one, but I haven't made it yet. Maybe this is the year. Isn't that one in the fall? Like September, October timeframe? I think. Pretty sure. But It is supposedly a really cool AO. I haven't played on that one.
It says come join Tan Team with their whole MTW gang.
I ran Tan this weekend.
Yeah, that's what we ran at GTI. It was fun.
See, I've seen people just screw that big 48 3000 tank right on the back of their gun and lose the stock. Can I do that? Yes, you can do that. I mean, you do you. You know the threads on the back of the regulator are just standard threads, so it'll take a 48 3000 tank, no problem. If you just want to send it.
So Christopher says it's Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend, yeah. So that's what, first weekend in September?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe so. I'll have to look at it.
Because my family will be at the beach that week. So yeah, it is.
I'll have to look at that one. It's tempting. Any others in like the Midwest or out west somewhere that would be fun? I haven't played out west in a long time.
One in Canada, Gene says.
Canada.
Nightfall.
Canada won't let me in, so until they stop being Nazis, I can't get in. Sorry.
Oh well. Someday.
Someday.
Have you ever been to Canada before?
I haven't actually.
Really?
No, I've been right up near the border, but never actually crossed over.
Yeah.
Can I show the MTW9 in front of me? Yes, I can. It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot that's stock on the gun other than the engine. The barrel and hop-up rubber are stock, but it has a Phoenix hop in it, but it's the Maple Leaf 70 and the standard 208 brass barrel. We use outer barrels of 4-inch. What did it come out? 4.1, something like that. Outer barrel, 4-inch rail. Switched out the PDW stock for the Wraith version. Magpul grip. Yeah, whole bunch of stuff. CNC trigger. All the things. But it's a fun little gun, and it'll reach out there plenty far. It was fun to play with. I'm not gonna lie. Had a good time. Try to set this back up. No! I'm losing it!
Need to get more of those little stands printed out.
It's gonna fall over in about 3 seconds. But what other questions we got on here? Ordered the MTW Limited. Can't wait for it to come next week. Awesome. Where'd you order it from? Ran into some guys from Canada down at Ironhorse, actually. One of them just ordered a Limited too.
Cool. There are a bunch of GTI. There's 6, I think, in all.
Yeah.
So, any plans to make a HPA reg that screws straight to the bottle instead of having the storm reg on top of another reg?
This has been asked many times. It's not really a good idea, is just sort of fact of the matter. There was a paintball company that did something like that, but they were reducing from 3,000 psi down to 800. Reducing from 3,000 psi down to a little more than 3 seconds, but about down to 80 psi. You're just not going to get consistent pressure output throughout the bottle as the pressure drops. You need a 2-stage regulation to really get consistent pressure output. Because while a balanced regulator, which ours are balanced regulators, a balanced regulator will have, they say in theory a balanced regulator the input pressure doesn't matter. But that's kind of hogwash. Ultimately, the input pressure is going to matter to some extent. Just, the amount of friction on the O-rings is going to be different at higher pressure versus lower pressure. When you're talking about the input pressure ranging from 3,000 all the way down to 500 psi, you're just not going to get consistent performance throughout the bottle. What happens by a two-stage regulation is that 3,000 gets regulated down to say 800 nominally, but throughout the course of the bottle, your pressure goes from maybe 850 down to 750, right? So now you've got so it's not completely consistent, but the secondary regulator can then even that out and get very consistent pressure output. You're not dealing with a 2,000 psi swing in pressure coming into the regulator throughout the gun. So, yeah. Anyway, scroll up, see whether we missed anything. Something about a question in the UK.
Oh, here we go.
I think. Thing updated billet coming out. When will they be shipping to the UK? Probably June would be my guess. We need to figure out, because I'm not sure where we are on gun lead time, lead time building guns versus how far we are out from actually shipping. So sorry, that's getting really confusing. Forget I said anything about that. Probably starting shipping sometime around end of May, beginning of June. I don't know exactly when we're going to open up orders, because that's only about 6 to 7 weeks out, and really we're that far out on filling gun orders anyway, so not really sure what we're doing with that. Not sure whether we're just going to wait to open orders until they're actually ready to ship, or whether we're going to, it wouldn't really be a pre-order, because anytime you order guns from us at this point, you have about, depending on where we are in the cycle, somewhere between 6 and 10 week lead time. So that wouldn't really be an extra long lead time. It would just be normal lead time at this point. So not really sure, but that's the estimated ship date. We are starting to machine the 10-inch rails. We're machining those today. Looking really good.
Oh yeah, they look great.
Yeah,
they
look really sharp.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I really like that design. It came out really clean. Yeah. Sold a machine. Getting rid of our first CNC machine, the one that started it all. Yep. And it's on its way to a new home, and we've got something new coming in that's a nice upgrade. Be able to make even more fun stuff for you guys. Yeah, Stag Ops Clawhammer 4. Not heard of that one either. Is there much of an airsoft scene up in Maine? Maine's a state I've never been to, actually.
Really?
Yep.
It's where my brother lives now.
Oh, really? Didn't realize that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, they moved February.
Okay.
Something like that. They're going to come back eventually because
it's cold in the winter.
Yeah. I don't like Maine. I've been there like twice now, and I play airsoft there if it was in the summer and nice, but not in the winter, and yeah, it's just kind of gray. I don't know.
Yeah.
Change the trigger from the mil spec so you can click it faster.
I don't know what you mean. You'd have to, if you want to change the trigger out, if you want to go to an electric trigger so you can spam it, that requires changing over to the electric system. You can do that. You can get the electronics and the solenoid valve and swap the mechanical system to an electrical Reaper version.
So you can only push that button down so fast.
Yeah, the mechanical trigger is what it is. We don't have different versions of it. You'd have to switch over to the electrical version if you wanted to be able to spam the trigger.
Yeah. did have someone asking about that the other day.
Switching over?
Yeah, he was like, what do I need? And I was like, this is what you need, bro. Go buy it. Do we come to Northern California to play?
We haven't. I'm not necessarily opposed to it. Not sure. I haven't been out to California in a minute. It's been 4 years since I've been in California. It's been a while. But we could, if you have a good game out there. We don't do pre-installed Wraith arrows right now. There are plenty of dealers though that would be happy to do the installation for you if you if you say, hey, I want to order the MTW and I want to order the Wraith arrow and I want you to do the installation. There's plenty of them that would be happy to do that for you, and then you just get it and it's all set up and ready to go. Yeah. Dion say.
It's asking if we have a release date for the new Storms on the PDW stock.
New Storms on the PDW stock? Are you talking about like the PDW arrow? Or sorry, the Wraith PDW with the updated regulator. Is that what you're asking about? We haven't given even estimated dates on any of the Wraith accessories systems. They have all been designed and are coming, but we haven't actually done. This is actually, that's what this is. This is actually a prototype Cat 5 Cat 5 for the Arrow and Wraith stock application. So we'll show you more details on that after it's all ready to go. But we're about ready to order parts on that. So probably sometime later, summer, late summer maybe. We'll see. Many things in the works right now. Many things.
Come down to Texas to play. That'd be fun.
I've played in Texas a couple times. I did reindeer games a few years ago. That was fun.
Okay, here we go. Patrick is asking for ETA on MTW9s arriving in Europe. I think that's where...
We already have a shipment on the way. At least one. I think we have several shipments on the way to Europe.
For sure.
To Spain, which will distribute to most of Europe. That's probably the shipment you're interested in. That one went out last week, maybe? I can't remember. And then have at least one, maybe a couple on the way to the UK. So MTW9s are coming off hot.
Oh, yeah. A whole bunch of them.
Oh, yeah. We built out a good chunk of the first batch.
Oh, yeah. They've been cranking them out next door.
I don't think we're quite through the whole first batch yet, but built out a whole bunch of the first batch. And parts for the second batch are at the anodizer right now.
Great. That's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, it's both a tactical and PDW that they've been just cranking out. It's great.
Yeah, and they're pretty.
Oh, when does the Quake come to MTW?
Oh, goodness.
I had to read that one off. You won't be alive from the dead without it.
I know. I plead the fifth. The Wolverine pistol. That'll be out next week. Don't worry. Yeah, the Wolverine pistol will be out next week. Yep. Can you fit the new trigger board in the Gen 1 MTW? It will fit. I don't think we've started shipping them standalone yet.
No,
when we do, we will release information on how to do that. You're going to have to... The optical selector needs a light and a dark on the selector switch in order to indicate, because it's optical, it's not a contact switch, so it needs a light and a dark as you turn the selector barrel to indicate on. But the board itself does fit in the gun just fine. Yes, we have built. We've built prototypes. We had actually several different prototypes. Glenn took one of the original Quakes and found a way to stick it on his MTW, and it was a whole bunch of work. But he made it work, and he has fun with it. But I don't have anything for you in terms of any possibility of an actual release of that product. Sorry. And I said Harry or Harry?
Yeah, Harry's Diesel.
Ordered the limited from Evic. Nice.
They're pretty.
They are very pretty. Tremendous amounts of work. You guys have no idea. So much work went into making those. It was supposed to be a quick and easy project, and it was not a quick and easy project. It was...
Pulled it off, so...
Yeah, it was many, many, many hours of work to make that happen. But they do look pretty. And I still love how well those challenge coins came out.
Yeah,
still
that
blows
was
my
really
mind.
neat. Yeah,
Like,
I didn't know we were doing that until they showed up. I was like, oh, that's really cool.
yeah, it's pretty slick. Oh, man. All right, well, I think we're going to wrap it up here in just a few minutes. I think we're at about our 30-minute mark. If you want to, any last-minute questions, throw them up here. Dion, just... let's see. Yes, you could theoretically find a way to do a real steel 45-degree setup and have it indicate. I haven't done it, but it is theoretically possible. I do kind of like 45-degree setups myself. Yeah. It is theoretically doable. Glenn actually came up with a really sort of slick integration, but the amount of work it took to get to that slick integration was more than most people want or are really capable of doing. So, it was non-trivial. Any other last questions on YouTube before we wrap it up for the day? Ordered the limited. How do I attach a bulky or box mag to the FCU? I have not done a bulk or box mag in particular, but most box mags, if you're not using the microphone sensor or it doesn't have a pressure sensor, outer winding pressure sensor, then you need a little relay kit, which we don't make, but some other companies do, and you attach the relay kit in between the FCU and the box mag. So the signal from the FCU, the MT49 FCU, signals the relay to turn on, and that triggers the box mag. I haven't done one of the bulkier box mags in particular, so I'd have to see that to say with more clarity what the answer is there. But anyway, thanks for hopping on, guys.
Yeah.
We will see you guys next time and see you guys out on the field. Shoot you with some BBs. Cheers.